It's no small secret that small streamers on Twitch feel ignored or even actively pushed down by the website. After all, it's built so that those with viewers rise to the top and those without sink to the bottom, with no way for those without viewers to ever be seen, be discovered, or get viewers. However, recently a lot of creators are saying Twitch's new features and updates are small streamer focused, designed to give you better analytics, better tools to create discoverable content, to provide fewer ads for viewers when browsing new streamers, and they've even added a built-in alert system that is fully customizable. Yeah, when you hear all of that, it's no wonder people are excited. Twitch hasn't made strides like this in decades. But I am getting ahead of myself and you still don't even know what the updates are. Well, today we're covering 4 features. The new research analytics tool, which is meant to help streamers find the right game to play. The brand new clip converter that takes Twitch clips and converts them to vertical format to help with shorts and videos, aka discoverable content. And then the new but not new preview window that allows viewers to avoid ads when trying to find new streamers to watch. And finally, the new Twitch integrated alert system, which might be the go-to alert tool from now on. Oh, and of course, we'll be answering why this matters to you and what you need to do now. Jumping straight into it, if you've watched this channel before, you know I am a sucker for a good data set. I am an analytic fiend. One thing about Twitch I couldn't stand was how little the analytics actually mattered. They couldn't teach you anything. So when I heard about this update, I was rightfully pumped. New ways to understand categories in detail? Yes please. Help me and my small streamer brain understand if Minecraft is the right category for me. So I jumped on, typed in a category I wanted to stream, and this is useless. I was expecting a detailed breakdown on the categories, showing what the people watching this category also liked to watch, how long they watch streams for on average in the category, how active chats are in the category. I wanted so many things, but instead, all we get told is what the average viewership of channels are by time and day. A completely useless analytic for 2 reasons. 1, you shouldn't be streaming at certain times of days because you think that will help you grow. Date and time should not be the factor that determines your growth. Having a content strategy or discovery plan to bring viewers in should be your focus. These are things like creating art on Twitter, uploading videos to YouTube, or posting butthole pictures to Reddit and then linking back to Twitch. And number 2, every single category is probably just going to say that it has an average of 3 to 5 viewers, only spiking when some giant creator jumps in to play it. The reason for this is because a category is either dead, with only a few small creators playing it with almost no viewers, or a category is so popular, like the new Zelda or Minecraft, that even with giant people streaming it, there are thousands of people with no viewers also streaming it, bringing it down, making the analytics kind of useless. And either option doesn't matter, because now we're in post-lockdown. Deciding on what game you'll play by how active or inactive a category is just going to hurt your growth. Because, saying it again for the people in the back, you shouldn't be streaming certain games because you think that will help you grow. And instead, you should have a content strategy or discovery plan to bring viewers into your stream, which are things like creating art on Twitter, uploading videos to YouTube, or posting butthole pictures to Reddit. And on that topic, we should talk about the new clip converter that Twitch released. Now, I am really excited for this because, if you don't know, this year I am focusing entirely on learning short format. And after a couple rough months of testing, I can confidently now get between 3 and 5 million views a month on vertical short video. And it has been amazing for my growth as a creator. But before we show Twitch's new tool, I think we have a special guest who has a special message for you. That's right, you watching this, Billy.
Hi. For legal reasons, I am not giant Twitch streamer Ninja, nor am I attempt to look like him or parody him. For example, alright, well that didn't work. If I was trying to parody Ninja, I wouldn't be able to say something like how Own.tv is the one-stop shop for all things streaming graphics. Sub badges, overlays, you name it, they have it, and probably more than what you can name. They have entire animated overlay packs that you can install with just 1 click. Kind of like how I can get dubs in Fortnite with just 1 click. Because I'm Ninja. If you're in the market for a customizable, modular, and downright awesome overlay, then check out Owned, the link in the description. It really helps us out. Now, where's my braless wife?
That was weird, but okay. Vertical video, clip converters, this is my jam. I'm so excited because I am always on the lookout for tools that help beginners get started while they're still learning how to edit and upload content. And when I do find something or when I'm hunting for something, I look for 3 things before recommending, specifically for clip converters, that is. First, it has to let me move the footage around and reframe it. If a clip converter hard cuts off the edges of a clip, either automatically while filming or once I frame it up the first time, it's useless. Never, ever use something that hard cuts the edges off during recording or will do that during the actual reframing. I want the full frame and I want to be able to cut, reframe, cut, reframe. Because let's be real, how often is all of the important content in just that tiny little middle section of your screen for the entire clip? Watch, look. How are you gonna get me? I reframed. Look, see, I'm off the screen now. And in the same column, I want to be able to cut it up. Twitch clips are rarely well paced to effectively keep viewers watching, so I want to cut out the pauses and trim the clip down to be more engaging. Let me edit in your clip converter. And finally, number 3, I want the ability to add text, aka subtitles, which are crucial for increasing engagement and retention rate. And of course, if we're doing this, I also want to be able to upload images and sound effects, because gameplay and cam doesn't work. You need to edit your shorts. You need to edit your vertical content. You need to create good content. In short, I want a full online clip editor, which is why I recommend Join Combo, because it does all of that. Lets me reframe without cutting my edges off forever, so I can reframe it later if the focus of the clip moves to the sides. It lets me cut pauses or distractions out, and I can also do subtitles entirely natively. I can add images, add sound effects, and, well, you name it, it's an online browser editing tool. That's what it is. Okay, I haven't checked Twitch's converter out yet. I'm gonna do a live reaction to it. I'm clicking on my clip now from when I'm a much smaller streamer, and I am clicking edit. Okay, so I can reframe it once. Maybe I can reframe it again on the next page, clicking it. Is this it? So this does none of my 3 things. It is simply a reframe once and export tool. So essentially, this is taking the easiest part of creating a piece of vertical content, aka the reframing it to be vertical once, and making it worse by then locking that framing in forever, which makes the majority of clips impossible to use for this. Here is an example if you don't agree. Dark Souls 3 and my chatter sends an alert. I want to include my face, my character, and the alert pop-up. This allows viewers to stay engaged, understand what the game is, but then also they'll be able to know that the weird voice they're hearing, aka the joke they're hearing, that's from my chat sending that in. This converter doesn't let me do that. I have to choose, and no matter what I choose, I lose content. Or this amazing clip where I start in my webcam box and I want the gameplay for context. But then a few seconds in, I go full screen. And look how dreadful it looks. I'm doubled up. And I can't halfway through swap this to a full screen option instead of the split webcam option. Essentially, if a clip has any major changes in framing or hard cuts, which most games and most clips do, it's useless. I should say, I'm really trying to look around here and I can't see anything I'm missing. This looks bare bones. Am I missing something? But Eljay, it's built into Twitch, so you don't need to download the clips and then edit them and then re-upload them anywhere else, which means there's no quality loss. Firstly, that voice is very offensive and derivative of my commenters. They aren't like that. And secondly, you don't have to worry about any of that if you use Join Combo. Once you're logged in, it auto imports every single clip on your Twitch channel. And then that lets you do everything you want as an online editor. And until you're confident and ready to download clips and edit them yourselves, it is perfectly fine to use that. And to really hit home just how powerful Join Combo is compared to the Twitch one, Join Combo has automatic subtitling. It will listen to what you're saying and then subtitle it for you. And it is actually really accurate, at least with me, who has a clear Australian English accent. I don't know how it works with other accents yet. And it lets you edit those subtitles entirely after the fact. It's kind of broken in a good way, as in like, how have these guys pulled this off? I got 2.5 to 3.5 million views on TikTok in just 3 weeks using Join Combo to just convert Twitch clips, add subtitles, and then cut them down a little bit. These guys are a startup. They're tiny. I think they're like 5 to 10 people on their team, but the tool is so powerful for streamers. That's why I'm trying not to be too harsh on this update, because look, Twitch are a small indie company, and I expect if people use this, they'll probably make a lot of improvements to the actual feature. But if people don't use it, well, it'll just stay bare bones and kind of shit like it is now. Wait, that doesn't make sense, because people won't use it if it's not very good, so they won't improve it. But let's try and keep a positive outlook because the last two features are actually amazing. That's right, I'm going to be positive for once, or at least more positive. The next feature might be my favorite because one of the biggest issues I have with Twitch is clicking a stream and getting 15 to 30 seconds of ads. And I'll be honest, which means you will pretend I'm evil for this, but this is actually how viewers act. When I get a 15 to 30 second ad before a stream, I leave. If I am actively bored and seeking content, then an ad will push me away before I ever see that streamer. The cost of sitting through an ad for content that might not be very good just makes no sense to me. If I'm trying to find a new streamer, someone I have no idea if I will enjoy yet, then it feels like I am not committed to sit through the ad. I could go click a fully edited, produced, high-quality YouTube video, and then just click a skip button on a 5-second ad. Or I could go watch Netflix, or a streamer I'm subscribed to and know I will enjoy watching. There is no benefit as a person to go and browse through random streams on Twitch. You will just get hit by ad after ad after ad. I ran mid-rolls on Twitch because they turned pre-roll ads off for my stream. And I only did that because I knew how I behaved, and I'm very aware that I behave the same way a lot of viewers do. But last year, Twitch brought a feature in that changed all of this. This massive change meant that when you went to a category, it would show you a few minutes of the top streamers' content before pausing, and then it would say, hey, if you want to continue watching, join the stream. If you don't, you click next, and it repeats that with the next streamer. This means you can see the streamer and get engaged in their content before ever being hit by an ad that you've already watched probably 30 times because the ad diversity on Twitch is dreadful. I love this feature, and I made an entire video about how much I loved it. And within, I think, 5 days of me releasing that video, Twitch removed the feature. But it's back, and it works pretty much the same. Head to a category, it will sort the channels by recommended for you or highest to lowest. Either way, doesn't matter, the top channel will be full screen and it will let you hang out for a bit, watch the stream, and then you can decide if you want to join or not. Which, if you do decide to join, it will then give you the ad. But you're kind of okay with sitting through it now because you know it's going to be worth it. You've watched the streamer long enough to see that you're engaged. And if you didn't want to watch them long enough, well, then you just move on to the next streamer until you find one who does engage you and make you want to join their stream. This update is still rolling out, and now that I've mentioned it and said I love it, let's see if they keep it around or if they realize the total number of ads they are now showing has dropped significantly as people aren't being forced to sit through pre-rolls, so they quickly remove it in order to make up those ads again. Only the future can tell. And now what I think might be one of the coolest features, which sort of felt unnecessary when it was first announced, but I promise now that I've looked at it, it is amazing. And that is the new Twitch alert system. Essentially, you've all seen stream alerts, you know what they are, and most streamers either use Streamlabs or Stream Elements. The Twitch alert system is very similar UI and setup wise as Stream Elements, except has some major benefits. The same as Stream Elements though, it is a simple browser source that you can copy and paste into OBS or Stream Elements as a browser source, which makes it incredibly easy for beginners because the alerts are all set up by default as well. So if you're a beginner and you want alerts, it's about 3 clicks and you have every single alert you need already fully set up in under 10 minutes. Heck, 5 minutes maybe, or heck, 30 seconds. Okay, that's too much. Okay, I'm overselling it on that one. Maybe it's like 60 seconds, 67 seconds, 68 seconds, fine, 69 seconds. That's it, that's the final number. But the reason this is so powerful is because it's integrated with Twitch directly, which means it isn't just alerts for follows, subs, gift subs, raids, and bits. It's also for Twitch charity, which is a feature not many of you guys know about. But essentially, you can turn your sub button off for a bit to run a charity campaign directly on Twitch, with the money going straight to charity without Twitch taking a cut whatsoever. And now you can have alerts for those charity campaigns, which is amazing for engagement and increasing the amount raised for charity because people get to see their name on screen. And in the same column, this works for hype trains and goals. Before, it took a lot of work to make alerts for when you had hype trains or when you reached the sub goal you'd set, but now that it's integrated and easily customizable, it's very simple to actually get these set up. For example, if you use Twitch's goal feature to start a new goal of wanting to reach, let's say 5 subs, an alert goes off saying that the goal has started on screen. And if you reach it, shockingly, an alert goes off saying you've reached it. I love this integration, and I haven't even shown you the truly wild part yet. So obviously, on the topic of customizing those alerts, you can edit them as you would on any alert platform, such as changing the layout, how the text looks, how the text-to-speech plays. You can upload your own images, GIFs, and sound effects, so don't worry, you can add those fart alerts back easily, or you can just use their image library of GIFs, which honestly look really clean. I wish when I started out, I had the ability to just use something as nice as these. And all of that isn't even the truly wild part I was talking about. If we scroll further down, in this section, you can add what's called a celebration. Remember that 5 sub goal we set up? Yeah, when you reach that goal, imagine if fireworks went off all over your stream, but not burned into the footage to be distracting for viewers. Or maybe the fireworks just go off over your chat box on the side. Or hell, just go ham and make the entire Twitch browser, everything, have fireworks going off everywhere. No longer just confined to the video player, you can spam particle effects on the person's entire screen. And if that's not enough particles for you, you can even up the intensity to max. Or maybe you don't want fireworks and instead you just want massive flamethrowers to go off every time you get a sub. You can do that. And these celebrations can happen on any alert you want. You can be your own hype man, you can put on your own show. And to clarify quickly with these celebrations, when I say that they're using fireworks or flamethrowers or rain, I mean that they're using your emotes, your personalized emotes or your hype emotes that come from Twitch, and then they're actually animating them onto your screen for these celebrations. So when I say fireworks go off, I mean that all of the emotes that I have paid money, these amazing drawn emotes, are going to explode all over screen. That is kind of amazing. I love that. In short, this alert system is incredibly powerful. It doesn't completely eliminate the use of other platforms or make them useless, but Twitch has built a real competitor with a real reason to use it over other platforms, especially for a beginner, which is a surprise after seeing their clip converter. That said, alerts and all these features don't make up for simply having bad or not engaging content. And if you want to know more about how to make your streams more engaging and discoverable, then check out this short video essay about how Ludwig grew in an oversaturated market using Spectacle. We worked really hard on it, and I think it is a really helpful video for small creators, so I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next week. Please click it, please. Just click it, please.